What's going on, guys? My name is Jack. Welcome back to another video here on my channel. If it's the first video you're watching on my channel, I'm Jack. I produce weekly content based around video editing, videography, and how to make money making videos. Subscribe if that sounds interesting to you. Today, we are doing an audio plugin called Alex Audio Butler. This right here is the name of the game in saving time while using multiple audio tracks. Basically, this is an AI plugin for Adobe Premiere Pro that you can download, link in the description, that we assign different audio tracks to. We assign our voice, our music track, our sound effects, whatever, and it edits the whole thing for us. Essentially, it mixes up the audio levels, mixes them down when they need to be. It saves you time, basically. I'm somebody who uses a lot of different audio files. For example, my last After movie, literally tons and tons of sound effects, music layers, whatever the case may be, and a plugin like this would have saved me a lot of time if I knew about it the other week when I was editing that After movie. So without further ado, I'm editing this video right now, and I realized I completely forgot to save you money. You guys can actually use JackCole20, the coupon code JackCole20, to save money on this particular plugin. But let's actually go ahead and break down what the plugin even does. I'm a fan. Let's make you a fan too. Let's jump on the computer, and we are actually going to go ahead and break down Alex Audio Butler, the amazing plugin for Adobe Premiere Pro. And I prepared a test sequence here that we can actually go ahead and play. And basically, 2 seconds, let me actually turn off my light back here just to conserve power. At the end of the day, we're in a global pandemic. Wouldn't hurt to save a little batteries here and there. And basically, what we've done here is this is a audio track of me talking, and it's a audio track of a song. And all I've done is I've added the plugin to assign the voice and assign the music, and then the master plugin as well. And basically what this is going to do is it's going to tone down the music as soon as I start speaking, and it's going to bring that music back to full volume as soon as I'm done speaking. Let's play our sample sequence, 30 seconds. What's going on, people? You just saw the music drop down drastically, and I've taken priority because the Alex Audio Butler plugin for Adobe Premiere Pro is at play right now, and it's helping me save time editing this particular video that you're watching right now. You're gonna see it. I've started talking, I've taken priority, and watch me go away and watch the audio come back. Alex Audio Butler at work right now. That's the one right there. So as you saw, it clearly came back nice and strong. And if you look on the audio tracks, there's no keyframes. To usually have an effect like this, this whole section here would be keyed down to maybe minus 25, minus 30 or something, and it would come back to full volume right here to punch in. But that right there is all the plugin. 2 seconds. Let me make sure I'm not being silly. Oh, sometimes randomly, when it's early in the morning, I think I've forgotten to record on my camera sometimes. But let's recreate this from scratch. Let's go ahead and do it. You guys can follow through exactly what you want with me. If you want to, you guys can download the testy audio, the video clip of me, and you can download the song from the description below, and you can literally replicate this sample sequence together. I think it's always a nice hands-on way to learn by following through exactly what I'm doing that for. There's no disconnect, right? So download this plugin down below in the description, and without further ado, we are going to jump into it. All right, so basically what we have is the clip. So say you've actually gone and downloaded the clips right now, right? You've got the actual audio track and the video track. What we're going to do is we're going to drag and drop the video track into a brand new layer. And as we see right here, there is a sort of a lull, right? So I give some time before I start speaking, and that's so we can actually, see the actual plugin in effect, right? We want to see what it's doing, and we want to make sure that, the audio clearly is coming down. So I've left that bit there. I'm going to drag and drop my song in. And what I want to do is I actually want to just cut it on the drop, right? So I'll come over here a little bit. I can clearly see that that's the drop over there, right? So I want to come over here and just go ahead and press C and chop it on the drop, right? So basically it starts on the drop, and I'm going to drag that over here to when I start talking. So the actual drop of the song, the kind of the key bit, starts as soon as I start talking. And then what I actually want to do as well is actually press Control Z, undo that real quick. Come over here. Just scroll at the end until my thumb comes on screen, just like that, and I sort of punch in. And what I'm going to want to do is just literally delete that and simply duplicate this right here by holding Alt and dragging over, and duplicate the drop, because that's the power bit right there. That's the bit that I wanted to punch in on as soon as the audio goes away. And that right there, in terms of an editing standpoint, is pretty much all we're going to do. We're going to drag and drop that over here. So essentially, or we're going to drag it out. So essentially, we got. And as you see, I'm lost. You can't hear me even slightly, but with the Alex Audio Butler, what we're going to be doing is bringing that out a whole bunch more. So what you guys want to do is get to the audio track mixer. Now, for me, it's up here right now, but if it's not appearing there, simply go to Windows, Windows, and actually just scroll down until you can actually find it. It's obviously along here. The audio track mixer appears here. We can click it, and it's going to load up right here. And essentially, it will actually look like this, right? And pretty much to apply this effect, you want to create the drop-down menu, right? So you hover over here, and you want to show/hide effects and sends. You want to click that. And pretty much we're going to be adding a filter, which is the Alex Audio Butler to this right here. And we're going to go here, and essentially the first track is going to be our voice because it's audio track 1, and audio track 2 is going to be our music. So we know audio track number 1 is going to be voice, audio track 2, music. So we can go up here to the top, we can click it, and we can go to VST3, go to Tools, go to Unimule, and assign this as the voice. So we're telling the program, audio layer number 1, we're telling Alex Audio Butler, the layer number 1, that right there is voice. And number 2, we can go here, we can click the drop down, we go to the same exact thing, and obviously we saw last time, there's a music one as well, right? So we've got the Audio Butler, Alex Music Audio Butler. So we click this into the music preset, and now you're seeing what's happening. There's a preset for each type of sound, right? Each type of audio that's actually at play here, we're defining it so that the AI can understand and basically can work around that, right? And then I'm going to show you how we can even go further into these in a second. But what's finally just assigned the master, which pretty much just mixes it all together. The master goes on to the final one, which is a combination of all audio tracks, and then we have actually completely done this. If we go to the start and actually play, you'll see the effect right away, but there's something I want to come back and show you even more in a second. What's going on, people? You just saw the boom. So as you see, now there's one thing I'll have to mention that I've noticed is that you pretty much have to play the audio full one time over because it starts doing this kind of laggy thing where it's trying to figure out what's happening. The music dropped down drastically and I've taken part, as you see, but if you go back and play any part that you've already played, it sounds 100% fine. So that's just a slight rendering glitch that's, that's natural. What's going on, people? You just saw the music drop down and perfect, just like that. So we know we couldn't even hear me a second ago. We come back, we throw the plugins on, and we can hear perfectly, right? Link is in the description, people. It ain't too shabby, this right here. Now, there's something more that you can do, and that is double-clicking the actual individual layers. So, as we see, we'll come to the first one to do things in a chronological order, but we could double-click Alex Voice, right? The Alex Voice Audio Butler definer, right? This defines the voice. So we notice we've got a couple different options here because not every mix is going to be the same, right? Not every project is going to be the same. And Alex Audio Butler really backs us up there. So what we could do is you can have it as a constant source or a varying source. Of course, here we want varying because we want it to start off with the music being priority and then it comes in with that. You can also tweak stuff down. You could have natural where, it's sort of, and it gives a description, very light compression, use on already mixed sources. So the general is the one we want. So it actually tones it up, tones it down. And likewise, if you click on the music, you got different stuff. You've got subtle, right? So instead of bringing it down loads, it would just kind of subtly bring it down. Medium, the middle one of all these is more or less the go-to for me. And the medium one is, mixing it nicely. And the contrasting it's pretty loud. You know what I mean? It's, during the voice, the volume of the music becomes, oh no, my bad, that's much lower. That's contrasting where the voice is lower, and the subtle is it's barely lower. That's the one, so I switched them around. But you've basically got all these different versions. You've got target volumes, so it can go up, even higher. You could set it to lower. And the point of that, even the masters has some stuff, right? The point of this is you have further audio mixing sort of abilities, if you will. But without further ado, let's go ahead and play this once through. I'm going to play it once through to get the rendering out the way, and then I'm going to come back and play it fresh and clean. Boom, I just played it one time over. Let's play it from the start and hear what it sounded like. What's going on, people? You just saw the music drop down drastically, and I've taken priority because the Alex Audio Butler plugin for Adobe Premiere Pro is at play right now, and it's helping me save time editing this particular video that you're watching right now. You're gonna see it. I've started talking, I've taken priority, and watch me go away and watch the audio come back. Alex Audio Butler at work right now. Let's go. The name of the game in audio, the name of the game in AI audio adjustments. Shout out to Alex Audio Butler for sponsoring today's video. Absolutely awesome plugin. That right there is really practical in terms of, you can use it in a vast amount of different projects, and the link is in the description. Check it out. if you're interested. That right there is the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, link is in the description, top line of the description. Check them out. Alex Audio Butler smashing the game, bringing us a phenomenal plugin that's going to save us some time while editing various different projects. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys in the next video.